Right, so I've seen my fair share of copycats and clones in my time on YouTube, but never have I seen something as ridiculous as this. A few months ago, Zac Alsop uploaded the video, I Pickpocketed a Pickpocket, and it was good, and it got 1 billion views. Now, what happens when you come up with a video idea that does well is people steal it, but most of the time they don't steal it in like a bad way. They'll sort of take it, make their own adaptation to it. It'll be some kind of variety or spin on the idea. It won't just be like a complete rip-off. And usually, even if it is like a pretty big rip-off, there'll still be some discernible things between the original and the copy. That, however, is so far off what happened with what I'm about to show you, it will blow your mind. But first, subscribe to the channel. Apparently, YouTube just randomly unsubscribes people, so make sure you're subscribed and I'll give you nothing, just some excellent content as per usual. So this is Zac's video, right? Give yourself a second to get familiar with the thumbnail. You're familiar with it now. Brilliant. And this is the video from a channel with 11 million subscribers called Magic 5. Like, that is actually amazing because they didn't just copy the idea of the thumbnail, they copy and pasted the thumbnail. They literally took it, put it into Photoshop and put their own face on it. That's amazing. That is just so remarkable. And the fact this channel has 11 million subscribers just makes this more baffling. Like, I've seen it before where channels with like 0 subscribers will do something and just like copy and paste a Mr. Beast thumbnail or something, but they could get away with it because they've got 0 subscribers and no one will care. But this channel has 11 million subscribers. I do have to give it to them though. The title isn't the exact same. It translates to How to Steal a Phone from a Phone Thief, which is a far lamer title. Like, they should have just ripped off the title as well. And it's not just the thumbnail. It is practically the entire video is ripped off in its entirety. And I'm really not exaggerating here.
This is me getting my phone stolen. And again. And again. But what these pesky thieves didn't know is that they're part of my genius plan to get revenge on phone thieves.
Right, so that was the first 10 seconds of Zac's video, and this is the first 10 seconds of Magic 5's.
Зараз ви бачите, як крадуть мій телефон. І знову, і знову. Але є дещо, що ці крадії не знали. Що це все частина нашого геніального плану помсти усім крадіям телефонів.
That is spellbinding. Of course, I'm having to rely on YouTube's auto-translation feature, but as you can see, the intros were clearly ripped off word for word. And not just that, it was copied all the way down to like the TV edit. It's just so ironic that a video about getting back at thieves is in fact totally stolen. This is fucking unprecedented. Literally everything about this video is stolen. I swear, the only thing they must have changed about this video is the language. How abysmally uncreative must you be to see a video on YouTube and copy it down to a T? Even the text bit at the start was the same. Can you have at least changed that? Or would that be a little bit too creatively challenging? Just whack some Comic Sans on there instead, man. Like, I could maybe overlook this if it was a very, very small YouTuber, but it's not. It's a channel with 11 million subscribers. But this guy has a fucking diamond play button.
Here's the plan. Step 1. Set up a trap with a fake phone on a table. Step 2. Wait for the phone to be stolen. Step 3. Follow the thief, reach my hand in their pocket, pickpocket my phone back, stick a sign on their back, not only beating them at their own game, but embarrassing them in front of everyone. Sounds simple.
Наш план такий. Крок перший. Встановити пастку у вигляді фейкового телефону на столі. Крок другий. Дочекатись, коли телефон буде вкрадений. Крок третій. Простежити за крадієм, засунути руку в кишеню та вкрасти телефон назад. І обов'язково почепити надпис «Я крадій» йому на спину. Таким чином перемогти у його власній грі та зробити його посміховиськом на очах у всіх. Звучить легко.
I'm aware I'm showing a lot of clips, but I think it's important to illustrate how much of a carbon copy this video is. Now, you might think that I fast forwarded in these videos to find specific points throughout that have been stolen, but everything I have shown is within the first minute of the video. Like, the video is just that stolen. Right, now this is one of the only places these videos differ from one another. This bloke decides to bring along a posse of what can only be described as a crew of 12-year-olds GTA Online characters to fake this pickpocketing. In Zac's video, the criminal comes over pretending to ask for money with an A4 piece of paper, uses it to cover the phone while they have a brief interaction for 15 seconds, and he leaves immediately after swiping it, as a thief would. In their video, however, the guy comes over with a fucking billboard and just starts engaging in deep conversation with them for a full minute minute and a half about Vladimir the Great or something, according to YouTube's also translation. Is this a pickpocketing or a history lecture? And that's not even the weirdest part. He then plants his billboard in the table in such an overly dramatic way. Like that's not a normal thing to do. Then he literally takes the phone in full view of Mr. GTA Online custom character. It's so ridiculous, as if you wouldn't notice some random eclectic homeless man swiping your phone and putting it in his pocket before your very eyes. Then the thief, who already has the phone, mind you, I don't know why he wouldn't just leave as soon as possible. Like, it seems risky just staying there, because it's only a matter of time before someone notices. Leans in and gets in the face of the victim's supposed girlfriend, almost like he's trying to get off with her. Now, I bet you're thinking, okay, that's so incredibly weird and so obviously staged, surely it can't get any worse. This guy apparently now just emoting on his victims decided to start twerking. Obviously a variation on Zac's video, but definitely not one for the better. So for Zac's video, he brought in a world-renowned pickpocketer who featured heavily on TV and basically knows what he's doing. He's like the Lionel Messi of stealing things from people without them realizing. The guys at Magic 5 obviously thought, yes, we need to keep that bit in. But does anyone know a well-renowned pickpocketer that can feature? No? Well, how about a magician from Ukraine's Got Talent that we're friends with? Yeah, that'll do. And the difference shows as well, the professional actually pickpockets Zac on the street without him noticing, stealing things from him quite casually while barely touching him. Meanwhile, the magician shows off his supposed pickpocketing skills by having a fiddle with some balls. Like, in order to steal from this woman, he starts playing a game and doing some magic. Then he just steals her watch in the most obvious way possible.
Зараз. Ще раз покажи, що тут дві кульки. Супер. І так. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Відкривай руку, дивись. Одна.
How didn't she notice? He's fumbling with that thing. I could have fucking done that. That's not even the premise of the video. Why doesn't he even steal her phone? He's just shown that while grabbing someone's wrist, he can steal their watch, as anyone can. How does anyone think this is real?
Here's the plan. Get a length of fishing wire invisible to the naked eye and stick one end to a phone. Attach the case behind the tape and add a flag out of the fishing line so I can see it. Thief comes along, takes the phone, I follow in quick pursuit, grab on the fishing line, pulling the phone right out of his pocket.
Yes! Ну що ж, Юра, майстер з крадівництва, підказав нам гарну ідею. План в нас наступний. Ми візьмемо рибальську леску та один кінець причепимо до телефону. Після одягнемо чохол зверху. На другий кінець ми додамо кольоровий знак для того, щоб ми змогли бачити кінець лески. Тому, коли крадій вкраде телефон, я зможу наздогнати та потягнути за леску, витягнувши телефон з кишені.
Вийшло!
So here, not only have they stolen the animation style transition, they just totally stole the animation. No, not the idea. They just downloaded it and put it in their video. I'm pretty sure that is like actually, that's illegal. You can't do that. Also, I love how at the start of this clip, he says his management or someone gave him the idea. Like, are you sure about that? Are you sure it was the management? So now I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at the comments to see if anyone has clocked on that this is like a totally stolen video. And there are a few that said things like Zac Alsop made this video and you just stole it. But most of them were like this. Guys, let's do it more often. You are really cool. Do what more often? Video theft from one half of the Zac and Jay show, fake pickpocketing in general, old men twerking, and of course I don't expect the people commenting on this video to know about Zac's video because obviously it's a video from a totally different country and in a totally different language. I'm just using these to show how easily these guys get away with stealing. I think this video deserves more. Guys, thank you very much for the cool content. Keep it up. More what? More fucking effort. Guys, you have a very cool channel. I'm glad there is such a channel. I watch you every day. You don't copy in all the videos, etc. Obviously, this is most certainly an alt account of theirs. That's like a blank account commenting on my videos. George, you have a very cool channel. I'm glad there is such a channel. You didn't kill that man in 1995. There are no limits to happiness. Always dreamed of this. Thank you and continue in the same spirit. You must have some very uninspiring dreams then, if you had always dreamed of this video. It's not even real! Now, I first learned about this from a guy called Scott Dunster, who works with Zac, and in his Twitter thread, he points out that every single aspect of the video was copied, like even down to the chase scenes, if you can call them that.
He's not six yet. Oh no, he's coming in the alley. Він швидше йде, швидше йти. I see him.
Вибачте, будь ласка.
Excuse me. Hey, drop this. Drop this quick. There you go.
Прям є.
Sorry, brother.
Ще й відео. О, дякую, дякую вам велике. Дякую, друже.
And this isn't the only time this channel's done it either. They also ripped off Airrack's Truth or Dare IRL video.
Okay, your turn. Truth or dare? Dare. I dare you to wrestle luchador superstar El Santo.
Давай сыграем правду или действие.
Давай.
Правда или действие?
Действие.
Ты бы смог победить Артура Томашевского?
Думаю, да.
Like this is just so sad because they took this intro and made it shit. Like, you had the blueprint and you still couldn't execute a good intro. The fact they hired 2 kids just for this intro and instead of a luchador wrestler, they just got the scary looking mate to hold a metal pipe and threaten them. So they very clearly copied Airrack's video here. And it's not just the intro, it's most of what goes on within the video as well, as you could probably predict. And we can only begin to imagine how many of their other videos are just rip-offs of already successful non-Ukrainian content. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in a bit.